people assume stormwater is clean. It's just rainwater that washes off the rooftops and the streets, but in fact it has a really negative impact on our water resources. I'm Sandra McLellan. I'm at the Great Lakes Water Institute here at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, and my research lab studies sources of pollution in Lake Michigan. Just looking at stormwater runoff alone, if you think about every time it rains, all the car exhaust, the metals, the fertilizers, the pesticides are all going into our water, not to mention some of the infrastructure that we don't see. That all has a very large impact on not only our rivers, but Lake Michigan. Stormwater outfalls are really the pipes you see along the rivers. There's maybe 2,000 or 3,000 pipes that drain our city into the rivers, and we've chosen about 100 or 200 of those to really follow intensively. We have a broad range of people working in the lab, from postdocs, graduate students, and then undergraduates. And collectively, this team samples not only the stormwater, but the rivers, the beaches, and then we also have sites out in Lake Michigan. Our equipment ranges from a bucket to collect water samples, all the way to a DNA sequencer to generate the sequence information. We found that there's a whole microbial community that's really not coming from our houses and people, but actually live in the sewer system itself. And some of those bacteria are at very high abundance, and they can serve as a signature just like the other bacteria we follow. We know there's a whole microbial community that lives in the lake. We know there's a microbial community that lives in rivers and soil. There's a very distinct, separate community that actually lives in our urban infrastructure. And we're just kind of getting a glimpse of what those bacteria are and how we can use them as tracers. If you look at how dense the development is on any coast, you see very populated urban areas sending their wastewater and their stormwater either into the other Great Lakes or into the ocean. So the research we are doing here on Lake Michigan is really applicable worldwide.